Thanks for tuning in. I wanted to do this hunt a little bit different because of how much it means to me and how important it is to me. This video is going to tell a story about my dad's first successful elk hunt and our last hunt together. My dad was born in Reading, Pennsylvania. He grew up hunting over on the East Coast, which is a whole lot different than hunting on the West. He joined the Marines, did time, and we all thank him for his time in the service. He got back, married my mom, and soon had my older sister, my older brother, me, and my younger sister. And they always raised us in the outdoors. I was probably the biggest one to jump into that kind of lifestyle, and me and my dad always went out hunting, fishing when I was young, and chasing squirrels and doves and deer. And I really appreciate my dad and my parents for raising me that way, and it means a lot. And so this hunt was truly important because my dad received a job that would be moving them to a different state, and this was going to be one of the last hunts we have for sure that we have together. So it meant a lot that we get out there and we make some important memories, and just enjoy what it was for the last time. And I was excited to make it happen on this one. So thanks for watching, guys. This is probably going to be one of my favorite films I make by far. So I hope you enjoy, like, subscribe, and enjoy the video.
Some call me a sinner for the things I've done. Born with a heart of stone, fast with a gun. I'm here to get mine, then I'll leave this town. If you're standing in my way, I'll cut you down. You can't tame me.
Damn, I'm on my hat.
You left it in his car, bro.
I'm going back. All right, it is 11:44, and we are about 5 minutes from my house. So what happened? We made it about 15 minutes down the road, and I heard a noise in my front left tire, and we kind of thought it was a flat. With my luck, that's normally what it is. And Matt looks, and there's a missing mounting bolt, the big freaking bolt. Not there. Ran to like 5 different auto zones, all trying to get there before 11 when they all closed. 4 of them could not help, so we finally found the part, put it in, and we're good to go. So it's 11:45 and we're just now leaving, and we'll get there probably around 2-3 a.m. So stay tuned. The hunt started off great.
Yay!
Made it. 3:42 a.m. It's time to get some sleep because we're gonna be up in 2 hours.
Jesus.
But we're gonna be glassing in the elk woods, so I'm freaking pumped.
Heck yeah.
Get unpacked and get some sleep in.
Let's
do this.
Is it the other? Missing bulldog. Watching?
All right. You arrived. The big bull for motivation. Nice muleys. I think that one's from the Kaibab right there on the left.
Heck yeah, dude.
Those two on the right are from Texas, I think he told me.
Yeah.
That looks like a Texas whitetail.
Yeah.
The left one.
Yeah.
Alright, well, me and Matt going to bed.
Night.
Gonna get about 2 hours of sleep and then get up and go glass. So, catch you in the morning.
That was a cold one.
Right?
No.
Dude, it's cold.
It's cold as dude, my nose is cold.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Ready?
Oh yeah.
What's the plan for today?
Oh, nice and cozy, dude. Hold on. Ooh. Wow.
Alright. Let's go find this guy.
Ooh.
Are they elk?
Yeah, they're elk, but they're far.
Matt just glassed up the first elk of the trip. Off to a good start. It's pretty windy right now, so making it a little tough, but we'll find them. Oh, one's limping.
Yeah, I know. 5. There's 5 coyotes, bro. Wanna call them in?
Yeah, there's 2 small dogs.
Ooh, hold up. Wait a minute.
Need that. After a very minimal sleep last night. So we are headed to the opposite side of the unit. We're kind of in some low elevation this morning, and I don't know, it was pretty windy, so I'm not sure if that's why we weren't seeing much, but I'm sure it is. We've seen what? Seen antelope, we've seen coyotes,
We seen freaking
muleys.
coyotes.
We saw muleys.
We're gonna get some.
This dude has a freaking fetish for coyotes right now. But we're on an elk hunt, I promise. But we've seen more freaking cows than I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
I'm sick of it.
For real.
So check in when we get over there. We have a camera out there too that we'll check, and then we'll just kind of mess around and check out some spots. So
It's a little windy. I went to the other side over here and I glassed up a herd of elk. So we're gonna go see. We're gonna put the spotter on them. See if there's a bull in there. Hopefully. They look like elk to me.
somebody looking
so windy that it's shaking, and all I saw was a booty, a white booty. So I thought it was elk, but it's pretty cool. There's like 4 good rams. We're gonna try to get some full scope footage of them, see what happens. Oh, there's a rubs right here.
Alright, so we just got back to the cabin. We had a decent day, pretty good day actually. It started off rough, it was super windy, and we just didn't really see anything. We saw a lot of antelope, sheep, deer, everything but elk basically. Matt saw the one cow and it went into the timber before we could even really get a look at it or see if it was with anything else, and came back, went to the grocery store, came back here, ate some food, and then went out, checked out a different area. Wasn't seeing much at first, but I kind of knew there was a spot that I knew we would see elk for sure, so we went there and that's what happened. I think first we saw 3 or 4 cows, and then next group of elk we saw was a pretty nice bull. I think he was a 5x5. Mm-hmm. I couldn't really get a good look at him, but good bull, definitely probably one that my dad would shoot. And he was with like, I don't know, maybe 7 or 8 other cows. Kept driving down the road, and it was like last light, and we saw some more elk to our left, and definitely 2 spikes and a branch antlered bull, and a bunch of cows, and it was just so dark that we could barely tell like really what they were, besides those 3 bulls, and but there was a lot of elk in there, and we just couldn't see what they were. There could have been a stud in there. We wouldn't have really known it, but glad that we finally saw elk. I'm excited. And then on the way home, actually, we got a text from my dad, and they found a 6x6. Didn't really get any footage of it, but they want to go back there tomorrow and try to find him. So we got options. So we're looking good. Got a couple different places we can go to. So they're gonna come over. We're gonna have a little Thanksgiving dinner, and finally get some sleep that we need after the hour and a half sleep we got last night. And then we're gonna hit it hard tomorrow. It's opening day. Good morning, it's opening morning. We're headed out right now. We got, I don't know, an inch or 2 of snow, probably an inch of snow, not much, but a good start. Hopefully gets the elk moving. We're headed to meet my dad right now, and we're gonna try to find the bull that he found last night and see if he's kind of in that general area again. And then, whoa!
Heck yeah.
On camera, jeez.
Heck yeah.
Putting in forward
That's how
drive.
we do it.
We just freaking skidded across the road.
We do it for you guys.
Yeah, it's a bit slippery out here.
the meadow, like the line where it meets into the pines, and we're just waiting to see if they start coming out. It's super cold. It's still snowing like crazy. It's supposed to snow till like 8 o'clock, so we just gotta wait it out pretty much, unless they want to move locations. But we're at the spot where they saw the big 6 yesterday, and hopefully we're hoping that he comes back out into this meadow, and then we'll set up a plan from there. But so far we haven't seen anything yet, but they're gonna start moving right now. It's starting to get a little colder. The snow's starting to pick up, so we can only see about maybe 400 yards. So we're gonna see what happens. We're gonna sit it out. Stay tuned. This is why we wear the Badlands. Eli's just standing right there. Look how well that blends in. Gotta go.
You know where the original pin that we were going to go and hit? Take that road and just kind of glass as we're driving.
Did she get sit with me so she doesn't have to freeze in the side by side?
So take the side by side in your truck?
Yeah, that works.
Right.
I'm all in for that.
I mean, what do you think? Just glassing right now, right?
Yeah, it's going to be tough.
Yeah.
You're going to have to just kind of catch them moving on the skirts and,
Yeah.
make them move.
Just driving glass.
can't-
That's it.
They're going to be hunkered
It
down.
don't make any sense. Yeah, they're going to be at timber a little bit.
Yeah.
They'll get up and feed this morning yet, still probably.
Let's do it. Truck or side by side? We drug it up here, man. Let's use it.
That's what it's here for. That's where it's at.
It's like a winter wonderland.
Oh yeah. Perfect storm.
Maybe we could just go up here and glass some more, but I'd like to maybe go back there on that road at some point. You know what I mean? I don't know if you should be able to get your truck back in there. And then it kind of follows the tree line around. And there's some nice meadows back in there. Do you think he should beat his truck up, Mom?
Well, what kind of road is it? If it's the same as this road?
I'm just saying, if it gets bad, then we'll just keep going and then turn around and come back.
Okay.
That other one too.
We're heading back. Kind of like evening was ending, and there's a massive herd of elk right here. All right, let's get up. Those aren't elk, right? Okay.
It's funny because they're staring at us, coming this way. Yep. Like curious.
We should just start driving up the road.
We don't really
Like,
see
those
that.
were all elk. It's like everything looks crazy.
Yeah.
I was just saying, too. We ended up kind of going straight at them, at those elk, and trying to figure out if any of them were bulls. And I could definitely tell one was a spike, and then I saw one at the end. It kind of looked small, but I'm not sure how big it was. But for the most part, there was all cows. There was like half the herd we could see, which was probably 30 elk. Then there was a whole other half that we couldn't see. We could just see their like backs or a couple of their heads, and some of them not at all, that were tucked behind the hill. And tomorrow, I'm gonna get into a little bit different spot, a spot where you can glass, and I think that's gonna be key right now. We can't, a lot of these elk are in the deep, thick timber, and they only come out first and last light, like literally 30 minutes before the sun goes down and after the sun comes up. And it's tough once they go into the timber. Like we were out all day today, just different spots, moving, glassing, and we just couldn't, we didn't see a single elk all day. And so I think we need to get into an area where we can glass a lot better and see them even if they are bedded. And I think it's going to help out a lot. So hopefully tomorrow's better. We got plenty of other spots we want to cross off the list and check out throughout the hunt. So just got to find them, see where they're at, and hopefully be in a spot where we can make a move and get it done. So stay tuned, guys. We're heading back to the cabin. We are right on the edge of public and private, right where my dad saw a bull scouting Thursday. And I just wanted to check, make sure there's nothing in this meadow before we went. And at first light I can see the shape of an elk. Sun's starting to come up a little bit, and it's definitely a bull. It's a big bull too. So I'm waiting for my dad to get here. We were supposed to meet further out, but I called him, told him to come over. And there's a bull right here, and it's a nice bull. So just waiting for him to get here, waiting for it to be light enough, and we might be able to hammer him. He knows we're here, but he's not leaving. So as long as he doesn't bust, we don't kill a big bull. So alright, so bull fed into the timber before my dad got there. So they saw some elk as they were coming towards us, so we're gonna head over there and see if there were any cows. It was too hard for them to tell, but we're just gonna work these meadows right now when it's super early and they're still out. So
these coyotes, and I can't even shoot one. They won't let me.
Vacation on if there's got to be one decent one in there.
Yeah.
The one I've seen come down, I haven't seen him come back out.
I'm trying to see if there's a decent bull in this group here. So stay tuned.
So we got on that herd and we set up and everything. It was gonna be like a 600-yard shot if there was a decent bull in there. because we didn't see all of them.
Sit down.
They started working their way, and we ended up hearing, what, 4 shots?
Yeah.
On the other side. So then they took off to the right. So there's another, we were looking on Onyx, and there's another meadow that we're going to try to go to that they were running towards. So hopefully we can see them in that meadow. But
Small bulls.
yeah, there was a lot of spikes, a bunch of cows, but there was a lot of elk in general. There was a lot that we couldn't see, so we're going to go try and see if there's a bigger bull in there, or see if we can find another herd at least. So stay tuned.
I almost think they might bed down.
Usually a lot of elk right in this gym.
Really?
We're going to go on up there and I'll show you where the other road is. The elk will bed down in this area, and they bed down up there quite a bit.
Okay.
But then they'll go over.
All these coyote tracks. Okay, so we're set up on this meadow. We're set up on this meadow where we saw the bulls this morning. And then we got the other guys up at this other spot, glassing down to where they can see behind. If they see something, they're gonna bed it down, and then we're probably gonna go there in the morning. But right now, we're just set up. We're all together right here. We got the shooter over here, and all we have to do is wait for either one of those bulls that we saw this morning were solid bulls. One of them's gotta step out, so we're gonna see what happens. Stay tuned. So we heard from the other guys, and supposedly they see some elk already. So we're off to a good start. They're starting to move. All we have to do is wait for the bulls to start moving. Hopefully they move into this meadow, so it'd be easier. So then we don't have to pack up everything and haul ass over there. But we'll see what happens. Stay tuned.
We started hearing a bunch of people screaming and yelling off the road, and it was kids, and they had a dog who was barking. So we were like, all right, let's get out of here. So we backed out, and we just kind of drove through the meadows, just glassing as we went.
They certainly aren't spooked.
They're all cows. There's one in the trees.
He was by himself, the guy? Him and another dude. And he shot that little 4x4? Yep. Oh, gotcha.